some time now. It has not been easy. Okay. Workload is so much. So you have to bear with me. Okay. Bear with me because it is the way it is. Some years it's like that, some months it's like that. Normally I use February to rest. But this February has been the most hectic Februaries of all my Februaries. But it's good. Now we are in the month of March. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Ezenwanye Mele Esther Hichi Marina. I'm from Umuahia North, local government area of Abia State. I live and reside here in Lagos State. My name is Yoko. March. This month of March, here at Illumina Cosmic Discovery Center, Temple Center, is a month of restoration. Restoration. To restore all that we have lost through disobedience, through anger, through pain, through shame, through ridicule. It is always good, like I used to say, send your money on a message. Speak to your money, speak to your sacrifices, speak to whatever you are doing. A lot of us have been so busy, or do I say misled, or we just decide to mislead ourselves by always going to pray for Iruoma. You do sacrifices for blessing, you do sacrifices for goodness, you do sacrifices of road opening, you do sacrifices, but you forgot the most tiny thing, which is the most important in all this. You forgot that some of you lost your blessing, lost your glory, lost your essence, lost everything about you through emotions, through love, through relationship, through one thing or the other, that you feel that is irrelevant, that you feel that they are inconsequential, but they are the main thing. These are the ant hills that are made up of mountains. These are the small holes that tears, that destroys the fabric. Manejo. So many people, so many of us have said one thing or the other with our mouth during the heat of arguments, anger, pain, shame, anxiety, disappointment. We say some things and we don't know that our words carry power. So many of us in this journey, so many Africans don't know that there is power in their words. That is why when they are anxious, I'm going to clarify everything and call it anxious. When they are anxious, they begin to release words. I made a video so many years back. I said, do not make a permanent decision in a temporary condition. Oh, that's your heart. It will mend. That's your broken heart. It will mend. Oh, nobody loves me. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. You will get better. Oh, you have been stressed. You have had it up to here. The pain, shame, and ridicule is so much. You will heal. It does not matter what it is you have gone through in life. It will get better. No matter how dark the night, how long the night, it will definitely get better. The light will always shine. But we always, feel that our words have come to an end. Our joy, our peace, that we cannot love again, that we cannot live again, we can't make that money again the way we made it in the past. That opportunity won't come again, this and that won't come again. We begin to decree and begin to say things that has no right to come out of our mouths. Okay? At the same time, there's so many of us, we are good in, oh, is this person that is doing you? Oh, is this person that is doing me? We don't want to hear that we are the cause of our problem. The same way you use your mouth because of one issue or the other to speak against the life of somebody, thereby stopping that person from becoming what he or she is destined to be, and helping those that needed help, that needed his or her help. You cut off the flow of goodness, of joy, of peace, of love, of every good thing in the life of another, simply because you are angry, simply because you are anxious, simply because it didn't happen the way you envision it to happen. And you expect it to be good to you. Understand something which I always say, that the spiritual realm is an unforgiving realm. It's not something you appease. It's not a place. Spiritual realm is not something, it's not a place. It's not a realm that you appease with whatever it is you have in the physical realm to appease. There are consequences. They are it does not matter whether the person offend you. But I want to ask you this question. Were you told to date that person? Are you supposed to date that person? Were you told to marry that person? Were you told to have encounter with that person? Before we begin to blame the next person, let us look inward. Let us look at ourselves. Let us take a critical good look at ourselves. Before you begin to complain, oh, I did this to him. I did abortion. I did this. He promised. Were you told? Is it in your destiny to begin to wash out the babies in your womb? Were you told to go and be living with that person, to have sexual intercourse with that person? Were you told to venture into that business? Were you told to travel and live in that city? Were you told to live in that compound? Okay. It's not about obedience is better than sacrifice. I know you have heard that word in different spiritual, religious texts. Okay. Oh, your child will do something and come and apologize. He or she will do it tomorrow and apologize. They will keep doing it and apologizing and buy you little thing. My dear, you go tire. The same way you use your mouth to destroy your life. Oh, if I love again, may I die. If I love again, if I trust again, if I follow somebody from this state, if I let myself, if I have friend again, these are words that was not created, that was never created, that were not meant to be created around you, within you. But you yourself created those words. And now you feel lonely. Or now you are ready to love again. Or now you are ready to do this again. You are ready to give another person a chance. You are ready to move on. You are ready to embark on another journey. But you forgot you created a word that will always work against you whenever you want to take that journey again. It wasn't created by the devil, by evil people, by evil uncles and relatives. It's not. It wasn't created by the enemy. You did. You did. Especially in the area of dating. Especially in the area of dating. You are here for a purpose. You are here for a reason. And you have not actually actualized that. You have not come to the realization of who you are, of your power. And you begin to give your honor, your glory, your essence to another person and expect them to be loyal, to love you, to be dedicated to you. Whereas you are not dedicated to yourself. You are not loving to yourself. You are not there for yourself. And you expect another person to be there for you. And when they are not there for you, you get offended. Don't understand. You get angry at someone for not being faithful to you, for not being there only for you. Why you are not there for yourself? And when I hear people say they are looking for the bone of their bone, the flesh of their flesh, somebody who will give them peace, somebody who will love them, it simply means they are not complete. It simply means they don't have love for themselves. So they need somebody's love, okay? They need to be loved. Because when somebody loves them, they become human. When somebody loves them, they become complete. When somebody is willing to do things for them that they are not able, that they will not, they have never ventured to do for themselves, then then they are complete. And I look at people who are sick. I see people who are sick, who are not mentally stable. In this month of March, you better take your pen and paper and begin to recollect those words that you spoke against yourself in the heat of an argument, in a temporary condition. Whether you're a man, you're a woman. Begin to recollect those words, write it down, and begin to unsay them with the same energy. I made a post on Facebook. Sorry, I'm live on Facebook, I'm live on YouTube. I made a post on Facebook some time ago. Yes, this year. I said, take a plate, drop it on the ground, a breakable plate. Drop it on the ground. It broke. I showed the picture of a broken plate. And I said, now tell that broken plate, sorry. Did he glue together? The answer is no. Did it come back together as a whole plate? No. This is the damage you do to yourself. This is the damage you do to this generation. A lot of you are busy tearing the fabrics of the universe, of this planet, of this plane. And you don't see it. You don't, oh, nobody told me. I didn't know about it. Oh, I don't know. Or you think because you think because you have exonerated yourself. You think because you see yourself as the injured party that you can go scot-free. The universe does not care. They are not the universe is not emotionally biased or emotionally sway or emotionally, looking at your tears. No. They not send you message. The universe didn't send you message. Whatever life you think you're living on earth, you're just pleasing yourself. You are not doing what you're supposed to do. And because of that, our love does not exist. I beg you, I don't try those things. Forget those things, not fake. Love is beautiful. Love is out there. That I don't see it, that I've not experienced it, does not mean it's not out there. It's out there, beautiful. Begin to recollect those words. God forbid, I will not. If I do this, I might die. You think you are talking. You are creating. And in every creation, there are people living in it. There are spirits, there are entities living in it. There are living things in there. Because you have created them, you become their god or goddess. And they will make sure that what you say, your decree, come to pass. They will make sure you never fall in love. They will make sure you keep having pain, shame, and ridicule. They will make sure you never trust anyone because you created them. It's not something because you created them. You think you take goat or cow or from mineral to the water, it becomes uncreated. No, but you forgot you didn't create that word, and that words with goats, mineral and cow. You created them by emotion, by tears, pain, shame, ridicule, with your mouth. Okay? Being awoken is not just about, when I see people say they are following the footstep of their ancestors. No, they are not following the footstep of their ancestors. A lot of them are following whatever it is they are following that I don't know. But definitely, it's not the footstep of their ancestors because when I see their ancestors, when I interact with the ancestors in the spiritual realm, the ancestors will not dare to do what they they are doing now. They have never done it. When we see us posting affirmations, words, power words on social media, I think we are fake. What does that one know? I'm happy I don't know anything. With your mouth, because of heartache, because of disappointment, because of all kind of whatever. Because the way they are telling me here, if I use language, these spirits are telling me to tell you, my account. You are not disciplined. I made a video on a few days back, only on Facebook. I said something. I said, a lot of you, the so-called awoken people on this journey, you should go back to church. You should go back to Christianity because so many of you are not disciplined. You need to be under authority so that you will be taught, so that you will learn. You follow the desires and the whatever of your flesh, of your body. Your body, they lead you. Your heart, they lead you. If you lead you, go here. You're not allowing your mind and your spirit to lead you. You're allowing your heart to lead you. And when it lead you to wahala, it go calm. It go calm. Now, obuli isigi, your God-given, now your real self now. Go now they tell you, if to say I know. You see that one that misled you, we keep quiet. And sometimes you don't want to listen to that one that is talking to you now to remember saying that you be the cause. You begin to raise words. You no go better for him. You no go do this. You no go do this. You no go do that. I've said something many, many, many years back. I said every negative word you release is attached to your body. Okay? Because these entities feed on your anger, feed on your pain, your shame, your ridicule, whatever it is you think you have, they feed on it. And because they are feeding on it, you will not concentrate in making it in life. Your spiritual guides will not have strength to help you because you are 90% divided. And that is why you see those people that you think offended you, making it in life, growing, making money, living large. Why you that you think that they offended you, you are still in square one. That is power in the word. And sometimes when I look at some of you trying to unsay those words with no emotion, you are saying those words with weakness because you don't tire, you don't collect, you don't run yourself street. Things not a worker. Any word I've said, I did not know he hurt me. She offended me. Any word I've said, I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. No, that wasn't the emotion. You were on fire when you released those words. Every bit of you, your spirit, soul, and body was on fire. I've said it time and time again. When you are angry, when you're anxious, that is when you begin to release positive words to yourself. Yeah. Whenever I'm anxious, whenever I'm hot, whenever I think I'm broken, that is when I get tattooed. That is when I get more piercing. This is my secret. That is when I get more piercing. Anytime I'm anxious or I'm angry, I'm hot, I'm offended, something hard happens to me. I have to look for something hard to counteract it. I have to look for something harder to reduce the pain so that I don't say things. I begin to say good things about that person. I begin to say good things about myself. I begin to hail myself. Ha, the next governor, Odogun one. Don't worry, everything will be okay. Cry is not a bad thing. Yeah, you go make a move. Now you go help people. Oh. You see all those things that somebody did not give you. Now you go get a move. Leave the guy, you not do anything. Leave that lady. I begin to say those words, but I'm crying. There is pain in my heart. There is tears in my eye. Okay, I'm crying. I am saying those words. Do you understand? If it's much, I go get a tattoo or I get a piercing. I get a piercing. The pain of piercing, and the pain of tattoo. We balance the equation. What have you said about yourself? I'm not saying, see, what somebody said about you is external. It's outside of your body. It's outside of your body. But what you say about yourself, is inside of you. It is more dangerous than what somebody said about you. Because with your vein and marrow, spirit, soul, and body, you say those words against yourself. When you begin to retrace your footsteps, retrace your thinking, retrace everything that you do, whatever spiritual work you do, as little as it will work. Hmm? Who is that? Open for her now. Things begin to work well. Little thing you do, massive blessing. Like I said, this year 2025, anchor yourself to a spiritual mentor, a strong spiritual mentor. Not be person where go they kiss you, they pamper you, they give you breast. Somebody who will discipline you because you need it. It does not matter how old you are. Anchor yourself to a spiritual mentor. You get why? Thank you so much for hanging out with me. All right. If you want to reach out to me, my WhatsApp number is +234 7066 514823. Let me repeat again. +234 7066 514823. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Happy New Month. It's well with you. It's well with me. Before you start saying all affirmations and saying, I'm marching into my glory, this month will be this month will be that, please do not forget what I just said. Especially those of you who sees yourself in primary school, but you are old. You are not at the age of, you have exceeded the age of primary school. So many of you who sees yourself in the village. So many of you who sees yourself in the compounds where you live. What did you live there? So many of you who sees yourself with your ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, ex-girlfriend, ex-wife. What did you leave behind? What is drawing you back to that person? That is why here at Illumina Discovery Temple Center, I carry you along. We talk, we sit down, not just consultation. We talk about the past. We find out where there is mistake. We find out where there is loopholes, and we close them. We seal them. We build old foundations. We rebuild them so that we can move forward. So that what is in the front, the good things that is destined for us, we will get them. You don't just patch an old clothes with a new material. No, the new material will be stronger than the old vest, all the old clothes, old wrapper. It will not look nice. See, do yourself a favor. My name is Yoko. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.